Hey there, hi there, everybody. Welcome back to a new week of cozy streams. How's it going, Scruffy Roosevelt, Just Blake, Niz Nakoma, Wild Midget, Jam Jam, Ostro Hands, Fei Lee. Is it one of those days where the game doesn't launch? I actually tested it today to make sure it wasn't. And I have the script running too. I think I checked all the boxes today. What's up, Hired? Thanks for the Prime sub in 15 months. Marshall Gaming with 3 months. Mercenary with the Prime sub in 11 months. Dragon House with 35 months, showing off some waffles. Thank y'all. Did see that Zeknar's Clad streak came to an end, setting a new record at 24 in a row. Pretty dang impressive. Slime Boss being the ending factors. A reasonable way to go. That guy will get anybody. Freaking Slime Boss. And speaking of, I believe it's Clad up on the docket. Oh yeah, our last run was Triple Wallop Necronomicon. That was fun. But yeah, it just feels bad in general to lose a big streak in Act 1, but it is one of the most common ways for a really big streak to end, actually. We've seen a lot of the major streaks ended by Act 1 elites or Act 1 bosses. How's it going, Guy Incognito? Thanks for 11 months. What has 4 wheels and flies? A garbage truck. I like that. But yeah, it's Clad time, for sure. Act 1 is brutal. If it gives you stuff that is good, that you can work with right away, then you get very strong. But when Act 1 doesn't give you stuff to work with, oh boy, it's bad. DKV with 31 months. And how's it going, QC Predator? Predator just wanted to say a quick thank you for all the tips and insights after finishing 100% of Spire in just under 140 hours. Nicely done. Nicely done. Let's embark on some Clad here. Mad Chad lad. Okay, lots of elites early on in the act. There is one early shop. Second half of the act, pretty sparse. Looks like a maximum of 2 elites here. That's not ideal. Yeah, you get multiple rest sites, though. Going into the dreaded Slime Boss. Apolemia says, Stardew is the best game ever made according to your playtime. According to Steam reviews, it just entered the top slot. The highest rated game on Steam, collectively, out of all of them, is Stardew Valley now. Which I think is a well-earned place. If you're not just finding defense scaling on Silent, what are some workarounds to get through Act 3? So Intangible is one of the easy ones. Wraith Form or Apparitions, compared with a decent damage plan, is definitely one way to go. You can go pure offense. A lot of the encounters in Act 3 can be very quickly ended by a sufficiently powerful like damage and shiv build. That'll fall apart as soon as you reach the Act 3 boss, but almost everything else you can insta-gib with enough front-loaded damage. Paper Crane is a really good way to get defense scaling into the endgame. You don't really need more than just upgraded block cards, and the more powerful weaken. Actually, speaking of upgrading your block cards in general, bit of an underrated option for Silent to get more defense scaling. Let's go into what is the maximum number of turns you can survive at the Corrupted Heart? Great question. Let's see. I think our screenshot is up to date now. The answer is actually infinity. You can survive an unlimited number of turns in the heart fight if you have the exact right combo. And I believe that screenshot is from when we had... Yeah, this is from a regular Ascension 20 run that I got very silly on. We were able to use Nightmare to make more nightmares, use the created nightmares to make even more nightmares, and then start making unlimited copies of both Apparition and Afterimage, and that allowed us to stay alive indefinitely. So we got a screenshot there of the heart at 999 strength from that run, which was very fun. And a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Ripe. Did you hear about the ghost who became a software developer? They made an app. Apparition. No refunds. R-Type. You got it. R-Type. Like the SNES game. R-Type. I'll try to remember that. As a general PSA to everybody, if I do habitually mispronounce your username, feel free to correct me. I'll do my best to remember and try to correct my pronunciation. I deal with thousands of usernames on the daily. I definitely get some portion of them wrong. So apologies when I do that. If you take the Act 3 event that says you can't heal anymore and you have Lizard Tail, what happens if you die? Then you die. Yeah, you cannot benefit from revives. I think the easiest way to think about it is that your health cannot go up for any reason if you have Mark of the Bloom. So there's no workarounds or anything like that. Shop items generate when entering the node. Does Orrery work the same? I don't think so. You could test it by finding question card and Orrery in the shop and buying the question card first. But I don't think the Orrery is generated when you see it in the shop. Donio, thanks for 14 months of support. And Biostats with 13 and the good luck wishes. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Have another look-see here. It looks like we're getting Elite plus Fire plus Elite Fire, Elite Fire. So 3 elites, 3 fires rather 2 elites. There we go. Could avoid the first elite if we really want to. I don't like the idea of taking 3 combats and then having the option to go to a shop. That would mean I don't need to take the 3 random potions thing. I think we take either Upgrade, maybe Transform 2. With 1 relic down, you can take Transform 2 for damage here. Maybe that's not so bad. That could easily turn our start from mediocre to really strong. You can't even console command in a heal with the Mark of the Bloom. Yeah, all sources of healing are negated. You see an act with minimal elites when you're pathing. How does that change your pathing? It does mean that you need to find other ways to get strong. That might just mean looking at a whole bunch of card rewards, or it might mean taking a bunch of rest sites and getting upgrades. But yeah, you have to keep your mind open to other possibilities. It also means you can take more risk in things like events. And I think that's why I'm going to take 18 here. Because we're not even dreaming of fighting 3 elites, it's outright impossible. Let's take some damage and try to get ahead deck-wise. I'm going to transform 2 strikes on Clad, and we get Evolve Reckless Charge, which is a really cool combo, and sets us up really nicely into Slime Boss. That's kind of hype. I like that. I like it a lot. 7 puts you to 8. 8 is strike range. I want that. Probably taking a hit on this turn. Cool. We take the minimum possible damage. 1. I don't think there was ever any world where you take 0 on that turn. And then bash, the reckless kills. We're at +5 health for that fight. Get an energy potion. And we could take a thunderclap or a body slam. I guess I'll probably take thunderclap here. I don't love it, but I also don't like skipping the first card reward here. And we are down a strike, so I really do want some more damage. It's not a very exciting card, usually. Couldn't have buffed there. No, buffed on turn 1, right? No, so I can't do that twice in a row. Or can't do a non-attack action twice in a row. Yeah, I'll take a thunderclap here. It's fine. And I guess I just go strike, strike, evolve. There's never a world where strike, strike on this guy is worth it, right? No, there's no way. Do I find Thunderclap good against the sentries? Not really. Let's remove their artifacts, but if you don't have any follow-up to actually take advantage of the removed artifact, then it doesn't do anything. The damage is pretty sad. Notably, you can upgrade it to get a lot better damage. 3 per target is just as good as upgrading something like Cleave. Anger's great here. Like that more than Sword Boomerang. You could also take Fire Breathing because we have Reckless Charge. Normally, I'm very unimpressed with this card. Am I playing on fast mode? Yes. Yes. Here's the current settings, in case you're curious. Our Act Boss is Slime Boss, which is what makes this very tempting, because we are really good into Slime Boss with Fire Breathing. Well, sort of. You kind of have to tank the first hit if you're doing this, is the problem, right? Like, it seems like it counters Slime Boss, but it only counters Slime Boss after you take 38 to the face. Which is sad. Cirillo, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. I'm gonna try it. Jawworm. We actually get to full block Jawworm turn 1. Should I, though? Might be better to play Strike here. Let's play Strike, just to be safe. And then we go Fire Breathing, but not Evolve. Strike, Strike. Can't kill here. Do this. Could have played Bash instead of Thunderclap Strike there. Maybe that was better. Good kill now, though. Yep. Okay, not bad. Health is stable. Good enough. We're offered True Grit and Metallicize. I like both of those a lot. Maybe True Grit better because this deck is going to want to have a bunch of statuses, and we definitely want a way to control those statuses. Prevent them from getting out of control. That's what controlling means. It's another power as well for Metallicize. We've already got a bunch, and there's definitely such a thing as too many powers. So yeah, let's take True Grit. I like True Grit. Do I need to go to the shop? We don't have enough money for a relic. I already have potions. There's not really a lot the shop is going to be able to offer me here. So I think we avoid the shop, go for another fight. Metallicize seems underwhelming. When is it good? It's pretty good in Act 1. It's also notable for not being affected by Frail, which helps a lot in Act 2 encounters. 3 or 4 block per turn doesn't seem like a whole lot, but it really helps a ton if you're trying to play defensive on Clad. So it is pretty useful, especially in the early game. My main beef with Metallicize is that it fails to scale properly into the endgame. But if you're not going for Act 4, or if you're playing well below Ascension 20, it's actually a really good card in general. Even in multiple copies. Speaking of, Metallicize is one of the most fun powers to use dual wield with to make more copies of. There's almost never a bad reason, almost never a downside to having more copies of it. In hand. I think it could do with a little bit more damage, or provide a little bit more block, and still be a reasonable card. Gotta take 9 here. 9 is fine. We heal 6 of it. We're only -3 for the fight. That's pretty good. You can see already the Evolve and the Fire Breathing are really just not doing much in fights. In theory, they allow us to get damage out of Ascender's Bane and the Reckless Charge. In practice, we have to spend valuable draws and energy on them. And we're often drawing the Ascender's Bane before the Fire Breathing anyway, so we can't actually benefit. Really showcasing why I avoid this card for the most part. Oh, Headbutt's good here. Oh yeah, Headbutt's really good here. We can Headbutt status cards. Yeah, what if we just get Burning Sentries? Do I dare fight the Burning Elite here? I'm not sure. I think we should take one more fight. Let's just take one more fight and then evaluate at the rest site whether we can fight the Burning Elite or if we should just get another upgrade. It's one Red Slaver who is going to be a bit of a toughie here. Again, look, Reckless Charge and Ascender's Bane drawn before we ever see the Fire Breathing, so we just cannot use this power. Not ideal. Bash Headbutt should do the required 19 damage. If we're lucky, that's what we draw. If we're not, I'm going to cry. Okay, good. Life is not painful today. Goodness for that. Do I take Cleave here? Wait, Searing Blow? I could upgrade it 4 times, this act. That's cute. Don't think so, though. Yeah, do I take a crappy Cleave here? It seems pretty irrelevant. It's not required for Slime Boss. It's not required for Sentries, right? So, what is it doing in the deck? Dealing with Gremlins. Oh, yeah, and 5 Slimes. Actually, those fights are pretty threatening. All right, fine. And to deal with Knob, we have to upgrade what? Bash? Yeah, Bash, I think. How's it going, Tommy Pickles? Returning to the Cozy Sub Club thanks to XCOM. Good to have you back. How's it going, Handtwalk? I'm going to be taking a vacation 2 weeks from now, basically. So we got this week of streams, next week of streams, and then I'll be on break for 2 weeks after that. Good question. I meant to make an info command. Oh, there it is. Bailey's already got me. Beautiful. I'll be in Ontario for part of that. Yeah, let's upgrade Bash. And I'm going to go for it. It is Sentries with Strength. Okay, cool. We get Fire Breathing nice and early here. This turn's gonna hurt, but that's alright. We can play Cleave, Defend, Defend. Any reason to use any potions here? Not really. Could like Thorn's Potion or something, but what's the point? Doesn't seem that helpful. Ow. Alright, Toastening begins. We do take 12 more here, which is sad. Didn't draw the Defend, which is also sad. Ow. But my whole face, though. Put the one with more health. Put a Dazed on top. You heard me. Kaboom. Okay, we score on Omamori. We do get a potion, but again, what would the potions have actually done in that fight? I don't think they would have changed anything. So there's no reason to use them. And I like Shrug here, because we don't really have a lot of block. Well, we kind of do. The draw one is really good with the Evolved Fire Breathing thing, for sure. Blade is something. Somebody asked for the act rating so far. This is definitely C, C minus, especially with the first relic being nothing. So it's a bit sketchy. We'll see what the shop contains and what kind of treasure the chest contains. Those could change things a lot. And I will take the cultist potion. Will. Terror Incognita with 30 months of support. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this fight's... I was going to say it should be more reasonable, but not with these draws. Ow. Let's just go full Vuln here. I KO. I do 6 plus 6 plus 9. That is not enough. Fine. Kills with headbutt. Let's take 5. Health definitely in a bit of a spot here. Yeah, I've got a smoke bomb. There's some damage. Strength is good. Kind of weird having all these stupid powers. Get 25 bucks into Smooth Stone. That's good news. Okay, a relic that does something and money as we go into a shop here. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. What do we get? We are offered Bag of Prep. We're offered Dark Embrace. We're offered Battle Trance. We're offered Whirlwind on sale. We're offered the Abacus with Burning Pact. I wish I had about 800 gold here. Good lord. Yeah. Bag of Prep, Burning Pact, Battle Trance, Dark Embrace, Abacus is just like a whole set. And the Body Slam, too. Just buy all of these things, have an entire plan for the run. Pretty ridiculous. Bag of Prep does look pretty good in general. I think that's probably what we buy if we can only take one. Well, unfortunately, I only have a nice amount of money. We could buy Whirlwind here. I've already got some AoE, though. We got Cleave and Thunderclap. I don't really need Whirlwinds. Can't buy any of these cards or remove. That's fine. We'll take 2 draw on turn 1. I like that a lot. And I think we need to rest. But yeah, I would buy almost everything in that shop. Yeah, if I could buy the entire shop, I would. Like all the cards and all the relics. These are both good. All of these are good. This is maybe extraneous. These are whatever, right? But all the relics are good. Yeah, it's a great shop. Does this deck die to Knob? I'm hoping no. Part of why we have to rest, though. So how's the run doing now? We got to be at least C+. We're doing better than we were a moment ago. Question is, do we take event or another combat here? I think I might want to take an event now. Yeah, that's good. Remove transformer upgrade. Sneak an upgrade, or do we go for another transform? Try to get something better. Kind of down to transform a strike again. Transform a strike. Into Searing Blow. No, into another headbutt. Okay, that's excellent. Excellent. Good. That's solidly an upgrade. Should have picked the Searing Blow. Oh, yeah, we got the bash upgrade for Knob as well. Excellent, also. I think we get to keep the Cultist Pot. The Energy Potion is what should be doing good work here. I have to headbutt the bash. That's a bit weird. I could Energy Potion to play second headbutt to headbutt, and then play Evolved. Playing the Evolve is irrelevant, but headbutting headbutt is kind of valuable. As well as 13 more damage now is kind of valuable. Faffer with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Cozy Sub Club. I think I do want to do that, actually. We should use one potion here to make this nice and easy. And headbutting headbutt is really valuable. So let's do that. Then we can bash and headbutt. His easiness with the Prime sub and 20 months of support. Better than headbutt cleave, although I could do headbutt cleave defend, right? We would do 25 damage. bringing him to 29. No, I don't love that. Just take our 8. 26 with Headbutt on top is pretty good. We will need 2 damage cards, but we're likely. Okay, this should be enough, right? Question mark? Actually, no, we can do... No, we have a guaranteed line, right? Inflame Thunderclap is going to do 9 plus... Then the Headbutt would be... 16. So 9 plus 16 is only 25, right? That does not kill. But... Headbutt the Headbutt. This is why having 2 Headbutts is so good. Into Shrug for Headbutt. Into play Headbutt. That is a kill. Notably, if I had played the Defend last turn, we would be not able to get a kill here. So I'm really glad I chose the slightly more damage, because we get rewarded massively. We pick up a Lizard Tail. Now we're into sort of B rank. And we get a Carnage, which is probably worth taking, because we don't have a big slapping card yet. Berserk is also interesting, but not that good, I don't think. Also, way too many powers if I take Berserk. Let's take Carnage. Okay, this is the card. This is the fight I took the cleave for. It's not here though, of course. Why would it be? And yeah, Fire Breathing Ascender's Bane, also classic. So we won't be playing Fire Breathing here either. I imagine we just play Carnage and then either Defend or Headbutt. Yeah, Whirlwind come back. Then take 6. Take 12 if I play any other card. Block. Okay, Headbutt does 10, and Reckless Charge does 7. Let's Headbutt. Play 1 block. Feels like blocking last turn ended up kind of being net 0. Oh well. Give a block potion, that's quite nice. 3 completely skippable cards, we won't even look at them twice. Alright, we have 30 health and a block pot and a lizard tail. That should be enough to upgrade into Slime Boss here. We can either upgrade the Carnage for better front load. We should probably do that. Or I could try to upgrade one of our powers. I don't think I should do that. Yeah, I think we want upgraded Carnage, so we have a way to kill things in Act 2. Because one of our main concerns is getting essentially 100 damage over 3 turn output is what you need to be able to kill things in Act 2 without taking too much damage. Deals with Chosen, deals with Spheric Guardian, deals with Snake Plant pretty well. So yeah, I'm going to upgrade Carnage here as we go into the rest site. We might have to use the block pot against Slime Boss, but our main goal is to just get the powers down. Be nice to Thunderclap Carnage here, but we should evolve Carnage. Get the powers down and brace ourselves for the second phase. Give me... Oh, so with double Headbutt, I can Headbutt Thunderclap Carnage for next turn? Oh, that's sick. Let's do that. The power. Rewarded for the T-Clap upgrade, for sure, or for the Carnage upgrade, definitely. And I'm really appreciating that we get an off turn here. Gives me time to draw into the statuses. When I get Omamori early, do I think about Mind Bloom in Act 3 or random events that cause curses? I typically don't. Unfortunately, even with early Omamori, you're not actually guaranteed to ever see a curse during the run. So sometimes it does kind of nothing. Alright, Slime Boss was in fact completely free. That was cool. We crushed it. Get offered Impervious, Limit Break, or Immolate. I'm thinking Immolate here, because we have status synergy, and I need more area damage for Act 2. But Impervious is pretty good too. 1 Inflame is not enough to take Limit Break here. Cylon Detector, by the way, thanks for 20 months, the 2 metric years. Yeah, let's take Immolate here. Yeah, it works with Thunderclap as well. And I'm liking Energy Potion more than I like the Cultist Pot. Although Cultist Pot could deal with something like Champ. Our energy options are Sozu and Runic Dome, which I don't love. This might be a Dome run. Other option, take Astrolabe, transform and upgrade 3 cards. I don't think there's any better cards that I could get that would be nearly as impactful as more energy here. Yeah, those are not Snecko. So it's looking like it might be Dome, and we try to kill stuff. I really don't think these are potions for the endgame. So I'd rather not play without potions, but it is an option. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Dome here. Lizard Tail makes a nice safety layer to Dome, too. Let's take Dome. Yeah, there are some card combat. Like I could get double Burning Pact Bloodletting, right? That'd be kind of insane. Not very likely, though. Another maximum 2 elite act. I guess we're taking 2 elites again. Shops are in a bit of a weird spot here. It's alright. It's also 3 rest sites no matter what I do. Okay, whatever. Let's hit the early shop and then maybe fight these 2. And then we get a break after that. Where we can split them up more evenly. But then I have to go to 2 shops. Not really worth it. Yeah, they're all kind of the same. I guess I could take some events, like here. And then we evaluate. It's still likely going to 2 shops, though. But I could afford 2 removes at 2 shops, so is that actually that bad? Maybe not. Alright, hold on. I'm being convinced to go this way. Okay, let's go this way. Alright, and here's our first, can we do 100 damage in 3 turns check, right? He's got 60 currently, he's going to get 35 more block. So this enemy has 95 effective health. It does nothing on turn 1, to us anyway. On turn 2, it'll do 11 damage and make us frail, and then on turn 3, we take 22 damage while frail, which is very hard to stop. So the idea is you kill it on turn 3, and then you don't have to deal with that. The artifact does complicate this because my bash won't work. I think we're going to play T-Clap, Cleave, Headbutt. And, of course, the Reckless Charge, because we need that free damage. I might even headbutt the Reckless Charge. I'm going to do it. Well, that was bad. Looks like we're using Block Pot. Yeah, we just did not draw the good damage cards. Oh, well. Stack definitely might struggle here in Act 2. A lot. Pretty clean with the block potion, though. Armaments is here to potentially upgrade other cards. Not bad. Pretty good with Headbutt. I'll take it. Sure. If we get good card draw, it might be worth an upgrade. Okay, the other 100 damage in 3 turns check. This one's chosen. Versus us on turn 1. Turn 2 does a minor attack. Turn 3 will do a big attack. So the idea is kill by turn 3. Just as before. And to that end, I think we're maybe skipping Fire Breathing, just going Strike Defend here. I do 30 with 2 Strength. Pretty easily, yeah. Might be attacking 50-50 to attack for 12 here, which is why I'm thinking about the defend. Does add a daze to the draw pile, which could be bad, though. Do need a relatively specific draw to get a kill. Guess it'd be worth playing Fire Breathing. Because then if I do draw the bad card, we do at least some damage. Alright, I'll risk it. We might take 12 here. We do, yeah. But we also draw the damage. Good. We'll take it. I'm happy with that outcome. We get our block pot back. Okay. Life is good. We're offered a Thunderclap plus. don't think we want that. I don't think so. Can they weaken on turn 2? Yeah, they can. 50% chance for that to happen. Duplicate a card in your deck. Wow. It's a bad sign that I don't actually have anything that's really worth duplicating here. Like, what do we do? Carnage Plus, maybe? Ugh. Deck sucks. Deck is bad. If you ain't first, thanks for 11 months of support. Yeah, too bad the Immolate's not upgraded. I think with 4 energy, a second copy of Carnage Plus is pretty dang good here in Act 2. Who's our Act boss? This Collector. I'm going to dupe Carnage. There's a possibility for weaken on turn 2, an A20 thing. Typically, on lower Ascension, Chosen will do the Hex on turn 2. Oh, we get a third shop? Oh, dear. Oh, terrible. Wait, I can go this way now. Hold on. No, I can go this way now. Sweet. The shop does suck, though. So we could just keep looking at shops, trying to find something less bad than these. These aren't helping at all. So I'd probably just remove and move on here. Yeah, in general, the audience does not like losing access to part of the interface. Yeah, I would say dome runs are in general less popular. It's not a spoon deck. Spoon affects nothing currently in this deck. Yeah, maybe just go to another shop? Gosh, I have no idea here. I should be shopping or fighting. I guess let's just look at more shops. We can turn this money into some good stuff right now. Just gotta find... Brimstone is here. Okay, hold on. Is this a Brimstone deck? Gonna be honest? No, it's not. It is absolutely not a Brimstone deck. It might be a Pummel Strike for 25 gold deck, though. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't think this serves me at all. I think this puts us even further behind. Especially with Dome. God, Dome Brimstone? Yikes. Owen X, thanks for the Prime sub and the 17 months of support. Let's go third shop, because screw that shop. Alright, this elite shouldn't be too bad, at least. It is Book of Stabbing, so we kind of know what they're doing. Usually. I think we're just going to go and Flame Carnage. Take some damage. Just a big hit on turn 1. Oof. Alright, we're in for a bad time. That's what that tells me. Play this. Yeah, I think this deck is not long for this world, is how I'm feeling at the moment. Can't draw any of our Vuln, especially. Just kind of screwed here. Yeah, it's just not enough damage. Insta-dead? Oh, we have Lizard Tail, that's right. That was exact kill from the jerk, though. And I'm still not winning, either. We're just kind of dead. Certified deck suck situation. The cards are amazingly bad, too. Guess I'll take a Metallicized Plus. Bag of Marbles kind of helps. Once again, nothing really good here that I can afford anyway. Let's go Bag of Marbles. 1 gold short of a remove, too. Potion Belt doesn't do much. We'll rest. See what the event has, and then limp onwards. Wonder if we can clip the exact moment I gave up on this deck. It was the exact moment I clicked on this card. If you're curious. No idea if we're getting attacked on turn 1. Arm of the Inflame here. You. I guess put T-Clap on top feels weird. What about Arma? I do T-Clap. I'm attacking. Might be attacking this turn, though. If I'm being attacked, I live on 1. I'm going to risk it then. We're not being attacked. Okay. Now we might get to live for a moment. Really need this thing to be dead now. Revive again. Try to kill it next turn. A 1. Yeah, unfortunate that we got attacked there. The dome does that sometimes. Alright, alright. We get Stone Calendar. Does that save the run? Oh, Battle Trance is good at least. Again, Dome punishing us here. Brutal. I have to Armor the Shrug to be safe. Cool. She's always healing, so we can just bash Carnage here. And now we might get attacked on this turn by the Mystic for 9 plus 4, 13 damage. So we should headbutt the Shrug, or the Arma. The Arma. And then headbutt Carnage. Yeah, 13. Okay. Get to keep going for now. Get a weak potion. We get offered an Entrench. Barricade could bail this run out, and I have 2 headbutts. I'm going to take this. Not because it's good now, but because this run could win if we somehow miraculously survive and get a Barricade. And not in many other circumstances, so need the help. Aww. Let's bash a different target than the one-eyed Carnage here. Try to kill with some AoE or something. That. Okay, take 3 here. Cool. Take 1 here. Now I think we win. Yeah, we just win. Okay, made it through the cultist fight. We're offered Combust. I don't feel like I have enough health for that. Are we still in Act 1? Yeah, this run is on its last legs, let's call it. It has not turned into anything usable or good, unfortunately. Kind of a hot pile. We'll do our best, though. Maybe an upgraded Evolve can make a difference here. Collector is, in general, a really nasty fight with Runic Dome, so I think we could be in a lot of trouble here. That said, what's the issue with Runic Dome when you don't even have any block cards anyway? You don't actually have to make any real choices then. Probably have to kill a minion here, yeah? You do Bash Carnage to kill one with the Energy Potion letting me Inflame Defend. Let's do that. And yeah, maybe Weak Potion the Collector, too, for safety. Kind of bad, because we don't actually know if the Collector's attacking at all. She might not attack at all in the first cycle, but we're gonna to do it. Okay, we were getting attacked, so that was well worth it. Now she's probably not attacking, but might be. Get fire breathing down. Then we want to headbutt. Immolate is really good for next turn. We could do like bash headbutt Immolate. T-clap cleave Immolate. Oh, that's better. Yeah, thunderclap. But I can't headbutt thunderclap. You know why? Because it's in my hand. And therefore it's not a valid target until I play it, but then I don't have energy for thunderclap, for headbutts, so it's actually impossible. That's funny. Probably bash then. Yeah, let's just get bash. Oh, we got a resummon. That's actually very good. Well, sort of. Looks like it means I'm skipping the bash. I got a kill here. Immolate cleave. We didn't draw the reckless charge. Yeah, T-clap would have been good there. I think we're cooked. Yeah, we're just die. Dead. GG. GG. The struggle bus of a run comes to an end. Honestly, there was not a whole lot going our favor in this run. I don't know how you're supposed to turn something like this around. It was bad. But my general advice, don't take fire breathing. This card doesn't do... we saw a lot of times, right? Lots and lots of combats where, in theory, this card can do something. In practice, it doesn't. It just doesn't. GG. I also don't recommend Thunderclap as a floor 1 pick, but that's also not something we could have helped. Yeah, a bunch of bad cards. Without good relics, that run was never going to get anywhere. We did not have good relics. We only had okay relics. That's all right. Let's play some... Actually, no. Let's take a break, is what I think I should do. Do as I say, not as I do. I mean, well, sometimes demonstrating what not to do is helpful. Fire Breathing's problem is ultimately the same as Master Reality's problem, right? You have to draw and play a power, then you have to make another card, then you have to draw that card that you just made. And it's too many steps. It's too many steps to ever work properly on A20. That said, Fire Breathing can result in some very hilarious decks if you get it working well. Really good with, like, Power Through, especially. But, those decks are usually working not because of Fire Breathing, more because of Power Through Evolve. So the Fire Breathing really feels to me like the weak part of the link. The Evolve and the other status cards have their day, but the Fire Breathing is just always mediocre. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. Switch chat, going to take a break here, refill the legs, stretch the water. When I return, we'll play some Silent. BRB. All right, chat, we're back. That was a bit of a tough time in the Clad run, but that's what the new run button is for. You can always have something new and exciting. Like a remove 2-star, although I don't love that on Silent so much. A bit of a janky map, not too extreme though. We have Slime Boss at the end of the act, always a toughie for the Silent. Interesting. Very interesting. I was going to remove 2. It'd probably be 1 strike, 1 defend. 3 random potions is a nice way to make sure I don't die to the first elites. I'm going to try remove 2-star, though. Feeling a bit greedy here. And we're going to see how the first few nodes go. Depending on what we find in these 3 locations, I'll either go the aggro elite path, or I'll head towards this fire and then reevaluate. Okay, not an ideal turn 1. That's fine, though. The removed cards, we're going to reshuffle more aggressively. Always draw that. That's not bad. I want to take 3 here. Currently need 2 strikes and neutralize to kill next turn. Yeah, we should just take 3. And any 2 strikes will kill. Yeah, this turn would be... You'd be taking 3 this turn if you didn't... Actually, no, you'd kill this turn. Well, then I took damage for nothing. It's alright. Took damage for safety. Or offered a very good damage card, Bouncing Flask, or a very good block card, Footwork. What the heck do you take here? Footwork means you probably have to go around the elites. Bouncing Flask is not that good against Slime Boss, but it is still pretty good. I'm taking Flask. I am definitely a Flask enjoyer. Nain Barbu with 54 months of support. Thank you, thank you. Go strike, strike, neutralize, defend, and only take 4 here. Not bad. Excellent. Offered Piercing Wail, Cloak and Dagger, Outmaneuver. Definitely not cards you want to see on floor 1 here. Definitely not cards that let me go red path. Looks like I'm probably going to go green for now. Towards the Burning Elite. Or we could maybe reunite here. That's also an option. But yeah, I don't think we get to go this way. Doesn't feel like we're able to do that. Guess I can take a Cloak and Dagger, but maybe just take a Piercing Wail. Let's take a Wail. More of an Act 2 card, but I think it's nice to have now. Ow. I'm gonna triple block here. Take 1. And then I'm gonna bottom deck the Bouncing Flask and cry. Damn it. Well, that backfired spectacularly. Piercing Wail is here to save the day, though. Miserable. Pretty lousy. It's alright. Get some dollars. We get a terror. Pyre does not combo very well with Bouncing Flask, but it is a really good card, so we're going to snag it here. It's a way to do lots of physical damage to, well, anything, really. Good reason to pick up some attack cards from here. Matt Maverick, thanks for 5 months of support. How did the farmer find his wife after losing her at the country fair? He tracked her down. And Haligonian with the Prime sub in 62 months. Did you hear about the female goose that wanted to become a male goose? They were transgander. Glorious. There's a damage card. I don't have any really discard stuff, but we do want Acro. I'd be okay with Repaired as well. I'm going to take it. And we're going to upgrade, I think, Bouncing Flask. I'm definitely not fighting an elite here. Seems crazy. Whacked out loud to that last dad joke. Oh. And then go here. And I will reach inside for a relic. Ouch. 2 clicks for a toy ornithopter, super worth. That'll pay it back the 11 health easily. Question is, do we go for the Burning Elite or for 2 elites? I feel like we want to go for 2 elites here. Mostly because I need card rewards and we don't get them going this way. What am I upgrading next? Terror? Neutralize? Ew. Yeah, I don't need upgrades right now. Let's get more stuff. Right, take 3 here. Plan on using a potion in the elite fight. I'm not going to use a potion here. Poison will get ya. Do get a potion, a flex potion. There's the prepared we wanted. There's another poison card though. But I think with the sneaky strike, we should take this prepared. And then I don't actually like flex pot. We don't really have good 1-turn attack damage. We want consistent small bonuses. So I'm going to leave the flex pot on the ground here. And we'll take the Singing Bowl, allowing us to scale max health. Not the greatest relic start, but adequate here. Especially if we get 2 more relics. Against the sentries, I think the Power Potion is probably better here. We can get 1,000 Cuts, After Image, Noxious Fumes are all pretty good. Let's see what we get. Yeah, 1,000 Cuts and Fumes are here. Probably 1,000 Cuts over Fumes, yeah? Although Fumes makes Bouncing Flask kind of better. Cuts is just better, though. Let's do this. Remove their artifact and then apply Vuln to 1 so we can kill it fast. What happened to the Ironclad run? It sucked. That's what happened. It's no longer with us. Do I even get to play Flask here? Casroll 3,000 with the Prime sub in 16 months. The fact that this splits the damage across multiple targets is quite bad. I'm gonna go with the other cards. How's it going, Serp? Grats on finishing with A20 Silence. Well done. Waste of damage. That's all right. We're holding steady now. Yeah, this is fine. We can even play Bouncing Flask without taking damage. How nice. Yeah, get him. Good. Ow. Well, that was always going to happen, so whatever. Go down to 20 and then win. That's fine. We get War Paint. That'll upgrade 2 skills at random, and we're offered a Blur, which is also kind of cool. I like Blur here. The Blurricade. Exus Dominus with 18 months. I love that. How I Fell Out the Window by I Leaned Out. But I say I'm good at Battletech. Yes. I don't have a large database to base that on, but I'm going to go with yes. Okay, upgrade Survivor Defend. That's perfectly fine. A shop with a med kit in it. How about Footwork, though? Footwork Backstab is interesting. Footwork definitely a thing we want with removes, though. Maybe I just go for Strike Remove. What if I don't fight this elite because I'm afraid of Knob? But am I good at Slay the Spire? No. Alas. Doesn't seem to be happening. How do I beat Slime Boss if I remove a strike here? Maybe I need Discovery? Maybe we just need to keep money. Spooky. Very spooky. Wish I could buy this. I'm just gonna skip. Get cooked. Let's go Whale Sneaky Strike? I guess so. Decker Spray, come back. Nope. 20 damage, they said. And I drew no blocks. Oh, not even one. Okay, ouch. I'm going to go very low on health now. Feels bad. Okay, we can kill this one at least. To shreds, you say? Ow. Yeah, I guess I'm not going to that elite fight, huh? I guess not. Poison Stab. It says poison on it. Hell yeah. Do I even make it through the next fight? It's Jawworm plus Slime. And they're both attacking for 12 on turn 1, so the answer is probably not. Unfortunately. Looks like I'm going to need the Strength Pot here. Let's weaken you. I think I need to make sure you die next turn. Actually, can you die this turn? Oh, that's even better. Okay, yeah, die now. Good job, Strength Potion. And then... and then... Then we just die. Alright, we die. Defeat. GG, that was tough. That was very tough. Just not quite cutting it. I guess we should have bought different cards in the shop. That's mostly how I'm feeling here. Dagger Spray might have been something that could have gotten us a bit further. But that was a short run. I'm going to run it back with Silent. I'm going to try that one more time. But yeah, it's a tough day today. Partially that's my fault. I'm kind of tilted from that Clad run, I'm going to be honest. That was not fun. Wizard of Waz, thanks for the Prime sub and 5 months. There is no sniping Burning Elite here. I could maybe snipe this Elite, but it's so unlikely. It's not worth it. I'll probably just take Max Health here. It's boring, but effective. Yeah, I think that's the right play. Maybe we can get past Line Boss this time. Gonna be honest, I should know better than to remove 2 as a starting bonus on Silent. I don't think it's a very good starting bonus for her. Yeah, better strike one more time. That's why. Backstab is here. Take a backstab. Like remove 2 defends to start out on Silent? That could be... so I tried that for a while, actually, and what I found is that it was really good at getting me out of Act 1, but then every time I go to Act 2 with only 3 defends, I just die instantly. So I do not like removing 2 defends on Silent, because it sucks in Act 2. How do I so quickly judge whether a particular deck can currently beat X? Practice is the short answer. I've just played a lot of decks across a lot of situations. Isn't there a snipe far left? I mean, yesn't. Requires you to hit 4 events that are not a combat, which is less than a 50-50 chance. So it's not really worth it. We are going to a shop. Let's take an event first, just in case. Sweet. Now we have enough money for a relic. Or a second copy of Well-Laid Plans. I do like Nunchaku a lot. I think that's pretty good. Silent loves Nunchaku in general. Skewer is not bad. Blade Dance is not bad. We do want to lose the Curse, right? So probably just Nunchaku Curse remove. I wish we could do Nunchaku Blade Dance. But then I'm stuck with a doubt. So I'll just take this. It's a start. When do you buy Dramatic Entrance? When there's no good relic in that shop, you might do it. Dr. Pepe No, thanks for 5 months of support. I have Well-Laid Plans, so this finisher is actually kind of good. Huh? Okay. I'm taking a finisher. Now I really want Blade Dance. I'm definitely not fighting the Burning Elite here. No way. I have to upgrade... Oh gosh. I'm going to upgrade Well-Laid Plans? Oh no. What am I doing here? Yeah, I'm going to upgrade Well-Laid Plans. Spooky. Oh good, a fight. Okay, I need a card reward. Very badly. Oh, the power. 24 damage finisher. Get in freaking Envenom. Oh, no. Oh, no. I have to take it. When is Mind Blast good? Mind Blast is primarily now good in Endless runs. They actually had to nerf Mind Blast just because of Endless mode when they added that to the game way back in early access. Used to be a 0-cost card. Now it's 2-cost. It's just awkward. Decent with Necronomicon, actually, which is kind of funny. Pretty good with Bag of Marbles, but doesn't really have that much of a role in regular runs. We'll take the crappy Envenom. And I will fight the elite, which is sentries. My crappy Envenom is here. Good. Focus damage here. Why is Envenom bad on A20? It's just got a really awful cost to output ratio. That's the main problem. Too much expense, not enough output. Will I be playing the new Against the Storm DLC on stream? You betcha. Yeah, I'd love to. Oh, the upgraded plans putting in work here? This is actually pretty good. Ever made Mind Blast work on A20? I actually cannot remember any situation where I've done that. If we're being honest. I did win with 2 copies in my deck during the Mastery Challenge. That doesn't mean I made it work, though. Yeah, it doesn't mean they were good. And a dad joke for the crowd. Why was the Silent banned from Twitch chat? He was too toxic. No refunds. We got a meat on the bone with perfectly half health here, which is very nice. I think we're on track to... We can either go 1 elite and 3 upgrades, or 2 elites and 1 upgrade. Interesting choice here. More attack cards. Acro's not bad. I'd probably take Dagger Spray. It's actually decent with Envenom. And I need ways to kill Slime Boss. Yeah, we should take this Dagger Spray. I've learned my lesson. Blue Candle is here. That's absolute garbage. Envenom does... upgrades do make the Envenom better. That's true. Currently, I'm looking for cards to go with the Envenom, though. I think I'd rather take more relics here. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go this way. With meat on the bone, I think it's just a smarter play, right? Yeah, I think it's smarter. So we're going to take the blue key over the blue candle and go for more elites here. I'll even take the golden idol in exchange for... Well, I guess I could have taken injury with the blue candle, huh? We can lose 7 max health. Losing current health is very ambitious. If I knew I could beat the current fights, maybe, but no. We're going right into an elite, so let's just lose some max health. Go back down to a weird amount. And then I'm offered 2 random upgrades, which does seem good, but I cannot guarantee that I can beat the elite on 14 health, right? Even with 2 upgrades. That's sad. Tempting, though. But yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, 2 upgrades and die to Knob. Very, very likely, unfortunately. This is a pretty good fight. We have powers for this fight. Perfect. Morning Logos. What up? Wakey wakey. Eggs and bakey. So we do finish our next turn with an Nunchaku. Okay, not bad. Envenom is actually adding up for once. Have to do 12 more damage. 3 strikes would do it, except I definitely don't have 3 strikes here. So I'm going to block. Take 3 more. If I'd chosen damage from the Golden Idol, can the event be 2 upgrades and minus health if you're below 20 health? I don't think that event can spawn if it would kill you. Good question. Okay, more healing in the form of the Blood Vial. And more poison in the form of Deadly Poison, or maybe a Blur. Oh, it can. Oh, can spawn. So there are other events that can't spawn if your health is too low, but I guess not that one. Right. That's right. Thank you for the correction, chat. I'm taking the poison card. No sign of Knob. He could be here, though. Possible. Huh? If I said, don't do that. Thanks. Three strikes will do 21 damage, thanks to the +1 from Envenom. We should set up meat value, though. Half of 65 is going to be 32. So I want to take 4, which I can do with Neutralize Defend. Cool. Stephamos, thanks for the Prime sub and 2 months of support. No, I can't do math. 32. This is hard. Take 2 more. There we go. Never claimed to be a mathematician. All right, Blade Dance is here. I feel like that's kind of a must. You might want to take Footwork in this position, and I wouldn't blame you. But we really got to be able to kill Knob and Slime Boss, and that means taking Blade Dance over Footwork here. Feels bad, but also feels good, right? 2 cards we wanted to take. Yeah, it's Knob, right? So we're taking it. We're going to Energy Potion turn 1 so I can Envenom and play all the attacks. Actually, wait. I'm only missing 1 strike currently because I have Nunchaku. In which case, maybe... No, save the potion for the finisher. Yeah. Let's go Envenom, Strike, Strike, Backstab. You are going to die, Mr. Nub. Death to the Nubbers. We do have to Swift Pot, huh? Yes. GG. Get him, we score a Mummified Hand. Oh, when we play a power card, a random card in our hand will become free. Very nice with the expensive Envenom card. And Footwork is back. Die is here too, wants to be part of the party. But yeah, Footwork is back and we got a Mummy Hand, so I'm clicking on Footwork now. Could have taken the upgrade too, right? And I would have healed. Punished. Giga punished. Wondering if I upgrade the Envenom now. It's a lot easier to play if it's upgraded. Let's do that. And let's face down Slimbo Jimbo. You big. Need Neutralize for next turn. I also want to keep Finisher for the Blade Dance, and I want to keep the Neutralize for the Finisher, so yeah, just keep these. Now the run has legs. Yes, it does. And yeah, we have to tank the hit. That's fine. I could Dex Potion to save 6-ish health. 6 health this turn, which is not that much into next act. I don't think that's worth it. Chaos Mark, thanks for the 49 folk raid. You're joining us for getting our butt kicked at the Spire today. Seems to be mostly what we've been doing. Acceptable time maybe to energy potion. We're fine. I'll play all three if I energy pot. Actually, I am scared. I get to retain though. It's alright. Split it 33. Let me just die. Help. Okay, everything's fine. Ish. Well, maybe not. That looks bad next turn. Let's try to split this guy next turn like this, I guess. Then we can always survive this turn. Yeah, you split. Okay. Good. Keep two slimes in my hand. I should play one there. All slime, always has been. Oh no, not again. Yeah, we died a slime boss again. Thanks to all the slime. We drew every slime. So, we're dead. GG. GG. Slime boss, impossible to defeat. It can be concluded. A slimy day in the Spire. Ouch. Ouch. That's tough. Also, please stop telling me to switch games. I will decide when I do that. Thank you. Play a little Defect. This will be the last run, though. It looks like we have a bit of a better starting set of options here. Would I say that I'm a positive person in general? Yes. Yeah, I make a deliberate effort to be positive when possible. I think life is more fun that way. Common Relic and Remove 2 are really good. I really like Remove 2 starts on Defect, so I'm going to do that. Use 2 strikes here. We're fighting Guardian especially makes it quite good. Could go for an early Burning Elite here, but I think we're going to go for some early upgrades. Take 3 combats and see how we feel. We fight 2 elites easily after the chest, which is quite nice. Late elites. Makes it nice and easy. And we can even path into the Burning Elite if we feel ambitious for some reason, but then we miss... Well, we can get 2 elites like that. Interesting. Yeah, maybe if we feel really ambitious. I would like this fellow to perish. He's not going to die. All right. Interesting. Let's take 1 then. Replay this. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Not a bad first fight. Get a regen potion, which is quite good. We get 3 pretty cool card rewards. Although I feel like we kind of need the Rip and Tear early on here for raw damage output. Early card draw on a Defect deck is very nice. But yeah, I think we do need Rip and Tear. Yeah, I don't get that many card rewards before elites are coming. Let's take a Rip and Tear. It's the 2 strikes we just removed, stapled together into one super card. Do have to take 1 here because of the draw. That's fine. Totally fine. See a defrag, take a defrag. I think those are the age-old words, the wisdoms, the elders passed down to us. Yes. Now give me a cold snap. This might get weird. In the immortal words of the poet, Frost Focus. I think we go Strike, then Dual Cast always hits the front guy once, then Rip and Tear always kills him. Get Charge Battery or Hologram, or card that's too good. It's illegal to take that card. I think we probably want Holo here. Holo seems fine, and we definitely need more card rewards, too. Unless we were thinking about the shop. This shop looks goodish. Means skipping this fire, though. Tricky, tricky. But yeah, we're never ready for that. Burning Elite, no way. Get the Holo. Okay, this looks a little spicy. 4 gremlins, including a wizard. And a lot of my damage is randomly targeted, which means we could be in a bit of a situation here. Let's find out where the Rip and Tear goes and see how much trouble we're in. Oh no. Oh no. Maximum trouble. 100% trouble is happening. Am I dead? I'm gonna find out. I might be dead. Yeah, possibly literally dead to that. I have to, like, strike him now. Put him to 11. He has to die now. He's just as dangerous as the Sneaky Gremlin, and he has less health. So, yeah, we gotta kill this guy first. Please? Easy game. Alright, no trouble at all. Well, actually, no. There's still huge trouble coming up next turn. Extremely big trouble. I'm gonna get wizarded, and I can't really do anything about it. Here it comes. I guess we have to Holo Rip and Tear, yeah. Feels bad. Okay, we hit the wizard slightly. Yeah, there's no way to kill it, though, right? It's like just completely hosed here. Zap is more damage than Strike, but it's random. Kind of hosed here. You could drink the potion to live one more turn in this run. Okay. Hold? Not dead yet. We eat an ultimate blast to the face. Ow. Guess I'll take a rebound because it targets an enemy for damage. That seems good right now. That's just a really nasty floor 4 encounter. Wheel of Healing, please. This is not the Wheel of Healing. Oh dear. This is super not the Wheel of Healing. Life is hard. Oh, easy game. Okay, everything's fine. Good rebound to defend. Oops, okay. I think we're still dead, though. I think we just die here. Yep. All right. Now it is monster train time. GG. Dead on floor 5. Oh, man. All right. I'll take that as a message to do something else. Just not a day for the Spire. 3 lose streak? I wish. No, I think that was 4. Yeah, it was 4. It was four failed runs in less than 2 hours, so I guess we'll play something else now. Tough. Very tough. I am going to take another break here before we switch games, chat, refill the legs, stretch the water. Back in a bit for some Monster Train 2. Which may or may not go any better, mind you. BRB. Major Foley with a gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Chat's a pro. They can easily do that in half the time. You know, I think you're right. That was an amazingly bad floor 4 for the Defect. That was terrible. That was just bad. All right, back in a bit. Alright, chat, we are switching games here. Let's see if Monster Train 2 is going to be less punishing today than Spire. Pretty low bar. Welcome back, everybody, to Monster Train 2. Latest delightful deck builder. So very many clan combos to play in this game. Oh, I meant to get the mod that give me proper random options. I forgot to do that. Oh well. Tomorrow. We'll play a full random run, looking for something we haven't won with yet. Let me get, speaking of Luna, don't need to check this because we've got Arduhn, who I've never actually played with. It'll be our first time trying him. With Umbra as the secondary. Tough clan combo, perhaps, but the Pyre of Dominion can make anything potentially easy. So, Arduhn has Mage Blade, meaning more magic power equals more damage. That makes me inclined to take a Planetarium. Try it. Gem Trove. Ember Cache or Void Binding. Double Ember Cache is really interesting. Gem Trove might be important so that we have Morsel Generation. Damage Shield Generation is also really important. Probably I need that. Take Gem Trove. Need a card that does something. Nightingales have multi-strike during the new moon. Silent Sentinels are tanks. They can apply spell weakness 1 to enemy units. Raffla Flamboyant, thanks for 4 months of support. Then turns Conduit into attack damage. That's correct. Unfortunately, we don't have a lot of spells that can exploit the Conduit, though. Looks like we're going to need something that can tank. Let's take the Silent Sentinels. We're offered Crucible Collector and Morsel Maker. We have Morsel Maker, Morsel Master. That's fun. Let's see how fun this is. Oh, that's a good path. On Incant, apply armor to friendly units. All of them. That is really good. Or ability Shadow Cast. Phase to the new moon. Gain 50 attack power during the new moon. Hierophant seems very good. Defense scaling is really powerful. We don't have that many spells that we can play, though. The only issue with that. No Hierophant. And let's take Guild Marker. This is very early, very good early. Just 25% more money, essentially. Shade Lamp is not bad, though. But we've got lots of Morsel Gens, so I think we're kind of fine. Let's see how the first fight goes. So I imagine we just want to put Arduhn on the top with double Morsel Generators behind him. That's probably right. And then And let's just put a sentinel here. Nice amount of gold I've had in this game, like 10,000 or something. Decent amount. Should be fine. Oh, that's right, they get doubled. Right. Pizza. Right, so I actually put the things in the wrong... the capacity stones in the wrong room. That's fine. That's a-okay. Let's give him a buttload of Mage Blade. Look, he goes from 38 to 108 because of the conduit from all of the units in the room. That's very strong. Yeah, looks like we're very strong at the start here. That's a good sign. He big. I negotiate with terrorists. Thanks for 57 months. Love support. Shouldn't need to take any vengeful shard damage here. Matter. He did, though. Atamara, thank you so much for the Prime sub in 10 months. Love support. Do a bunch of bonking. And then he super loses to our 180 attack power champ. Very strong. GG. Do damage twice. Phase Blessing. Wait, Phase Blessing is also very good, though. Scaling with magic power. And can apply armor. Survivability is really nice. Yeah, Moon Pixie's also a little tempting. I don't see how I have room to play her, though. Take the Phase Blessing. I might need Antumbra Assault here. I don't like that it comes with a Calcified Ember. Perils of Production is Ember Generation. Actually, wait, this is huge. Ember Generation, please. Yeah, Perils goes very hard here. I think going Merchant of Steel? I don't have to, actually. I don't have to go Merchant of Steel. I could definitely set up a unit that gets fed a lot. Maybe an Umbra banner is not so bad. Now let's see what the Umbra banner has. Multi-strike, Pipstone, those are good. Conduit 5, not bad either. Coven. Coven is here. We can definitely do fun things with Coven. Why is he named Kevin? No idea. I didn't name him. just his name. Not sure I'm smidging anything. We stopped there. We are fighting Savagery Seraph. Good question. Seraph of melee attacking. Do this. Yeah, so Kevin can't actually attack until turn 3 with the current setup, so he has to go on top. Has to go on top. Aw. So now I have no room to actually play the new morsels that I make, huh? Annoying. Card that activates feed right away is called Gorge. Feast. Wait, what's Gorge? Oh, Gorge is the keyword. That's right. Yeah, Feast. Sorry. Gorge is the keyword. Okay, damage. Damage is good. I'm not sure that Morsel Gen is good now. I'll go ahead and skip here. I guess we go second Merchant of Steel? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Let's see. We have Titanite and Endless. Interesting. Endless. I don't think I care about anyone being Endless. Titanite on a Silent Sentinel is maybe okay. Probably gonna reroll. Probably gonna reroll. What do you have? Shadow Eater and another Morsel Master. I skip. let's give you Titanite. Let's give one of you guys damage shields. And a reroll. Let's strength stone. Let's reroll. Okay, we do get quick. That's what I want on, I think, Coven here. Yeah, let's do that. Then you're going to get the health. You're going to get more conduit. Great. Quick work on Coven if he's not been fed yet. No, he has to be fed first. You grant your forces the power of heaven, but if he has wrath, then he can go first. Yeah, wrath is pretty good on Coven. Attack immediately. Yes. Wrathful Coven. Archaeon's going to spawn top floor and knock the Morsel Maker to the back. Just going to abuse that. Can I put Arduhn on the bottom? I'm going to try. Hit him. Doesn't do anything because he needs fuel to attack. Okay, I was wondering. It's funny. Tried though. I might need to give damage shield down here. Let's do this down there. I'm gonna take 2 on this turn. Okay, seems fine-ish. Get the Sentinel down? I guess so. Fine, Coven kills everything. Daze Archaeon to prevent him from knocking our construct back. That's good. Once again, the morsels generated are useless to me. That's, again, annoying. To get a 3rd floor setup or something. Weird. Yeah. Dying, good. well. It's fine. Final wave. Get this calcified ember blade. I'll take one to do that. Loses to this thing, right? Loses. Good. Very good. Oops. Damage on all floors. That's a cool spell. I want that. We'll offer some more units here. Did think about wanting a third floor set up. I am taking energy, too. Shade Guard is a nice way to scale. I do like Shade Guard a fair bit. What is Moon Ritual? Use and apply conduit 1. I think that's what I want, is a priestess here. But I can control the moon phase better. And then, are we going Merchant of Magic and Dupe, or Trinkets and a Heal? Dupe, huh? Nothing good to dupe yet. Well, I can dupe Alloyed Construct, right? That's pretty good. I can also make a spell better and then dupe it. Actually, that's pretty good. Chain Phase Blessing is good. Spell Chain Perils of Protection, also very good. Holy Stone is interesting, too. Holy Stone on a Gem Trove, not bad. Probably just going to reroll, though. Spell Chain Perils here. I'm going to draw for that, though. I'm going to do this. These two is not bad. I was hoping I could get Remove Consume for Heaven Call here, and then dupe it. Bummer. Phase Blessing with more power and cheapness is good too. I'll do that. Anything for double stack? I guess Double Daze is good. Three. Phase to New Moon. This is full moon. Upward and onward, then. Reanimate 1. Can I handle that? I'm pretty sure we can. Okay, we get a lot more stuff down early as well. Try this. Try that. One up top too. Okay. It'll be full moon next turn. But don't play this. Okay, that's fine. I can't get the collector, not with this hand. Not happening. Well. Didn't draw the Heavenfall. Boo. Well. I guess that's fine. Not the money. Anything but that. All right, and a dad joke for the crowd, courtesy of Virtual 256. Virtual 256. What did morsels have to study in math class? Umbra. No refunds. Why don't make this apply to every floor, thanks. Camera? What the hell was that? Camera? Hello? Yeah, interesting resolve order for sure. Hello? Pizza. You're getting twice as much armor, right? Yes. I'd say the run is very strong at the moment. Feels like we're doing well. GG. Don't even need Kevin. It's a good sign. Almost running out of damage there. That could have been bad. The sap. Moonlit Glaive gives Giga Moonblade. We take that. Blazing Bolts are back. I like Ember Cache a lot because we're doing incant things. I have an Ember Cache. And now looks like a good time for the Trinket Merchant. Sure does. Sure does. Ooh, more Deployment Ember is actually huge. Restore 10 health to the lowest health unit on Moon Cycle is interesting. Lose some stinky stewards. I have no stewards. Let's lose what? Is there anything to lose? Honestly, all these cards are pretty good. And yeah, wouldn't that just hit morsels? Maybe, yeah. Lose the Kevin. Guess I'll just take another Heavenfall. Whoops, I'm stupid. I did it again. That was not the dupe. Did it again. Good for me. Alright, well in that case, I'll take second Kevin. Yeah, we just lost our Heaven's Fall. That's a little embarrassing, but it's fine. Yeah, where's the undo button for the for the other phases? Hello? Oh, it's mostly fine. Yeah, this is good. This is a really good setup we have now. Yeah, I like that a lot. Real damage yet. That's less than ideal, actually. It'll be fine. Not quick, though. It's annoying. Yeah, we let him go again. Unfortunate, but oh well. Okay, enough sap. The Lunar Priestess wins? I gotta see this. Good work. Just on our own. Good job. Phase to full moon. If only I had anything that activated on the full moon, like a damage card that hit every floor. But well. Here it is, Feast. Could take Feast here. It's kind of medium, though. Is Covenant 10 the hardest difficulty? So far, yes, it is. The game may or may not get harder from here. With post-release updates. Okay, I have nothing to remove. We learned that. Don't remove when you have nothing to remove. Hold over the Perils of Protection if we wanted to. Hold over on Starstruck is really good too. Let's do that. This intrinsic. Feels pretty good. Double this? Interesting. That's right, Intrinsic doesn't take up your turn 1 draw, basically. I'm gonna double this. Seems fun. Like a better bottle. Try setting up on the bottom here. Cool, we have Gem Trove, that's good. Perfection. Yeah, no room is kind of bad. Back days on the boss seems good. Bonk. Let's give you the Mage Blade. We're good. Deck seems pretty strong. I'll have the morsel issue. Maybe I take more capacity after this. That seems wise. Hard draw's not that bad either, mind you. Yeah, I think capacity, based on what we're seeing here. Although it's not like this floor can hold more stuff, right? Maybe draw after all. Bonk. Do I ever have to remind myself to take things slower when playing strategy games? Yeah, I do have to remind myself to slow down sometimes. I wouldn't say it always comes naturally. Streaming helps with that, because I'm often explaining my thought process in some way, shape, or form, and that slows me down invariably. Bonk the Daze guy. Got him. Yeah, this deck is Umbra-ing pretty good, honestly. Oh, there's the trample. Heavenfall is back, too. No, we should take the trample. Shroud Spike wasn't that bad, either. Let's go to the Merchant of Arms. The dog made of bone bounces towards us. Give me your pendant, Mr. Bone Dog. Sure. We'll take a once per game revive. That's not bad. Means we're pretty safe into the Titans fight, it feels like. Slay, permanently get Conduit 1. Let's go, Hierophant 3. They have equipment. You're not getting played anymore. It's fine. Quick for bottom, Kevin. Very good. What? They're already quick. They are both already quick. I shouldn't have been so cavalier about these invading units, actually. They must be double quick. Just die? This could get weird. Yeah, this could get weird. Let's see. Our units just kind of die on turn 1. Top floor, anyway. Yeah. We'll take some pyre damage. Seems fine though, yeah? Well, he'll die next turn, right? Unless I can save him, which I might be able to do. Yeah, the ability does not work without fuel. No, it does not. We did learn that. Try this. "24 pyre damage is kind of bad. Scoopers are bad too. Oh, he's dazed. Actually, only 12. Not bad. Yeah, this is death. Not death. Okay, good. But I can't eat anything, and therefore I can't heal. I have to do something funky here. This helps. Damage. Yeah, Gem Trove helps a lot, actually. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Yeah, this seems fine. Panicked for a minute, but everything seems fine. This guy is going to get to the top, though. That sure is annoying. Guess you should stay alive, huh? Oh, good luck to me. Well, thanks for the Prime sub in 21 months. Evening to you. Okay. Now kill stuff, finally. Sort of. Sort of, kind of. Does that use your fuel? That uses up fuel. I didn't realize that. Damn. Yeah, damn. Here I thought I was paying attention. Damn. Taking the challenge killed me here. Or at least did a ton of fire damage. Denying the second Coven. Thought it would be fine. It was not fine. Typical Umbra problems. Just die. Gotta learn my lesson, man. Yeah, the challenge was that enemies on every floor. Normally, this is not a big issue, but because Umbra sucks so hard and they cannot actually do anything on turn 1, we just die to it. Mostly an Umbra loss, in my opinion. I'm really highlighting why Umbra is so inflexible and terrible consistently, is that they cannot do anything until, like, after the end of turn 2. Which is consistently miserable. Yeah, we're dead. Blah. Do one new one. With my favorite Pyre. Looks okay. Lots of equipment for Baron Grael. Living Armory. Kind of cool. Has to be equipped on him? Has to be equipped on him, though. Weird. Gain 3 eggs if the Pyre took no damage. Can we actually do that? Let's find out. This is... Like this? I don't know. Number wins don't involve Umbra. Yeah. Correct. Get hooked. That's right, we get permanent attack up on Slay, so we should be not killing stuff with our... We can give the bloated whelps permanent attack power. That's interesting. Yeah. Glorious. boss, though. Let's die to the boss. Dying to the boss would be good here. It's annoying. No eggs for us, huh? This guy's pretty good. Need something that can tank. Already not feeling good here. Okay, we're offered multi-strike and quick. That could be quite something. Pincushion gets permanent stat ups when you equip it. That is interesting. That is definitely a unit we can scale. Let's try it. How's it going, Centeneer? It's not a very good day. Try it, though. Should be able to deal with this with the bloated whelps, but maybe we don't draw them. Be annoying. Now Baron Grael is useless too, because we're never going to equip him. We're always equipping Pincushion. Trash. Baron Grael is trash. Yeah, didn't draw any, of course. So much for the dragon scale. We'll say it if any units on the floor get a weapon, wrong. Only if he does. I don't know why it doesn't use the Artificer keyword, but nope. Only if Baron Grael is directly equipped. I die? I think I die. No, we're fine, right? I have no spells. I can't even buff him. Just die. Dying would be good here. Whatever. I think I'm gonna go back to bed. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Play some more Spire and MT2 then. But I've had enough punishment for today, so I'm going to go touch grass. Hope you all have a lovely rest of the day. See you later, Orbitant, Der Magier, Zavern, Paparato, Burstane, and everybody else. See you all tomorrow for some hopefully better runs. Until then, my friends, toodaloo, and good evening.